yesterday was the 14th of November, and I put up my Christmas tree. Now, before you furiously type in the comments and tell me that it's way too early, which is true, let me present you a counter argument, okay? It's cozy. I like my living room with like this big tree with lights, and it's fun setting it up. So, yes, yesterday was a very Christmassy focused day. I set up a Christmas tree. I decorated the house a little bit. I got some like lights trailing like the railing of my stairs. You know, I got some like some of like those, you know, candle holder thingies with like Christmassy themes. I went all out. You know, I'm normally, you know, I used to not really be a Christmas person, but in the last couple of years, I've really grown fond of getting out the Christmas decorations. I guess I'm getting old. Anyway, it is, as I mentioned, halfway through November, so Christmas is still quite far away. So that's all the Christmas stuff I will be talking about today. But you know, we're working up towards it. So the plan for today, I was thinking quite a lot about what I wanted to do. I could do a couple things. You know, I could continue my quest to getting more runes, but that last rune kind of ruined my enthusiasm. So what I'll do is I'll leave the runes for a little bit. You know, we're now 19 out of 31, so we need 12 more runes. I'm not planning on getting all of them if I don't care for all of them. I will return for more of them, of course. But I do think we have a fairly solid build going on right now, and I will take a little bit of a step back from the rune grabbing, and we'll return to that later. So we can just kind of mix and match and keep on going like that. So what I probably will do, unless I happen to find a party for Low Black Rock Spire 5-man, in which case I will do that, because of course the quest requires me to go there still for the 0.5 quest chain, which we will continue, do not worry. But what I also kind of want to do is, because Demonfall Canyon is the only dungeon we haven't done so far, and Demonfall Canyon as well is the only dungeon that most of you guys who are watching this, you know, having played Classic but not having played, you know, Season of Discovery, is new. So you guys, you know, some of you might not have seen it, and it might be interesting to see what kind of dungeon they've designed in the spirit of Classic, but not actually Classic. Now, I do know that I need to do a quest of some sort before that. So I need to head over to Fellwood. I need to start doing a quest over there. So I guess today, if everything goes correctly, the video should probably be titled something like Demonfall Canyon, as we try and do a run. I'm not going to bother trying to pick up quests and stuff. I don't even know if there are quests. Also, by the way, guys, these swords, like these endgame swords, they look so cool. Dude, they look so cool. Hold on. Inspect. Let me see. This is the Ashkandi Greatsword of the Brotherhood. Plus 86 attack power. The initials AL are etched on the hilt. Very, very interesting. Okay, so cool. I really hope I get some cool gear as well at some point. Obviously, you know, it's quite well known that warriors in endgame in most games look coolest because, you know, they got the plate armor, they got the big swords, they got all the stuff going on about them. And of course, casters won't look as epic, but even though, like, you know, obviously we have upgraded, you know, like the dungeon set looks kind of cool and the dagger looks kind of cool. And also, why is my waist still thing active? Let me actually disable that in a moment. You know, we got the book and stuff, and we look all right, but we look nothing like this guy, right? Kind of makes me want to roll a warrior. Oh, that reminds me, by the way, there's a new server launching, not on Season Discovery, but, you know, actual. Hold on, let me continue ranting as I hold on. So I want to go to Fellwood, which means I need to go to Menthil Harbor. Okay, there we go. So there's a new server launching in, I think it's 6 days. I think it's November 21st. It's a new fresh Classic launch, and they're going to go through Classic, through TBC, through Wrath, etc. All over again. And I'm a little bit torn as to what I want to do. Now, I kinda am not looking forward to leveling from 1 to 60 all over again, and, you know, doing the progression again. Also, you know, the series is of course still going on, and I still want to continue the series until the very end. But I also kind of would like to experience TBC someday, so I'm kind of feeling like if Season of Discovery doesn't happen to go in that direction, and this thing does stop before TBC launches, then I don't know, then maybe I should try and jump on the Classic Hype train now so that I can then join into TBC and then, you know, kind of, you know, like skip the entire leveling part and then maybe like continue this series into TBC, but then, you know, we won't have the same character, we won't have the runes and stuff, and it's going to be like very disjointed, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. And of course, you know, the biggest problem for me will be that I'm doing this series. I'm quite busy lately. Plus, I would then have to grind a level 1 to 60, which of course I can do in my own time. You know, like I can probably optimize it a bit more than I've done this time around. So even though it will be a lot slower in terms of experience rate, if I optimize it a bit more, it might not be that much slower than this playthrough, just because I took my sweet ass time here. So yeah, don't know what I'm doing there. Are you guys gonna be playing that? Are you guys gonna be playing on that on the new classic servers that are launching soon? If so, let me know. You know, maybe if I do happen to join up there, you know, we can hang out together in game. That could be kind of cool. Maybe, you know, we can play some content together, because I'll probably create a character at least. I don't know how much I will commit into it, but I kind of want to at least create a character, you know, experience it a little bit, get very frustrated when I'm in whatever starting zone I will be. And I'm thinking I'll do Horde probably, just because it's, you know, different than what I've done now. Like, this playthrough, of course, is very much Alliance focused, and I have played Horde before, but I'm thinking about making like another Undead Warrior, because I did quite enjoy both the Undead aesthetic as well as the Warrior in general, so I might just do that. But there's a lot of stuff that, you know, I haven't figured out yet, if I even do want to go play that. But yeah, let me know if you guys are playing that. It sounds quite cool, and yeah, maybe I'll stream it, because it's not going to be a part of the series, but I guess maybe I can stream it, and that could be fun. We can still talk WoW, it's just in a different sense. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys in Felwood in just a moment. Oh yeah, by the way, I loaded this thing ages ago, the Pyrrhic Caduceus, and I talked about how it would be good, but only if I, you know, we're running a fire build. We looted it from a guy in Blackrock Depth, which is quite some time ago that I was, you know, grinding that properly. But if you compare it to my current one, it will be a bit less intellect, which obviously, you know, it's not optimal to lose. But we will get 13 fire damage back for it, which will more than make up for it. Plus, it might look different. So let me go and actually get my torch out. Oh, let me actually disable this thing. Hold on. There we go, much cleaner. So let's check it out. Pyrrhic Caduceus. Oh, it's a small little glowing orb on a stick. I kind of like it. Oh, look. So this one looks much more fiery to me. And this one... Wait, hold on. Was it that ship? Was it that one? That one takes me to... I can't remember. What? Wait, hold on. That one... So... Was that Menethil? Or sorry, not Menethil. Was that Theramore? And... No, I think that is Theramore right there. I'll go take that ship. I'm kind of lost, guys. I forgot which ship takes me where. I haven't used these ships in a while. I'll wait here. If I'm in the wrong place, we'll fly there. But yeah, the new weapon looks kind of cool, and I guess it's better now because we are using fire spells, which obviously makes it a lot stronger. So that's nice to have. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be at the Shadowtooth Emissary, and then I need a quest called Demonic Deception. So here it is. The Loa have told me of a poison gathering strength in Ashenvale, on the tainted land where the great demon Manaroth was slain. Someone be drawing power from the Pit Lord's remains. They must be using illusions to hide their rituals. If you are to stop them, you'll be needing protection from their deceptions. My tribe uses an extract from owl beast glands in an enchantment to discern truth from lies. Collect these glands from the owl beasts in the winter springs. We need to collect 6 of them, which fortunately is not too many. And then we get the Shadowtooth Illusion Ward, and it says, wards the bearer against the fell glamours surrounding Demonfall Canyons. This thing is kind of like what we will need when we at some point finally do go into Onyxia, where you need like an amulet equipped, and the amulet will then allow you entry. So yeah, I will move over now. My god, I would... You know what? I'll just wander down here. Like, that's much quicker. I really dislike this very long path. Like, it feels so incredibly boring to be walking all the way up there. So, you know what? I'll just go into Ashenvale, and we'll fly over to Everlook. I'll see where these owl beasts are. We'll go slaughter a whole bunch of them. And then after that, well, if it doesn't take too long, we'll look for a party and see if we can get some Demonfall Canyon going. Oh, by the way, a bit of a question for my more experienced WoW player viewers right now, which I'm going to assume is most of you guys. My guild has been chatting a little bit about the new launch coming up, but also a little bit because I kind of triggered a conversation about it. I said that I would really like to play TBC, and my reason for swapping over, if I ever do swap over, would be because I want to experience TBC kind of close to how it was originally. And I said that obviously I would love to play it through Season Discovery if it comes in that way, because that would be the most convenient way for me to just continue the series on this character. But the well, not really counter argument, but the answer I got was, well, it's not quite likely because TBC would need to be changed in too many ways to make it work with Season of Discovery. And supposedly that is also because a whole lot of the runes we have been getting are actually skills from TBC. And I guess that's why maybe it doesn't work. So, I'm just kind of asking you guys, hey, if you could tell me, like, hey, if you know, what exactly is it that makes TBC kind of hard to adapt to Season Discovery? Or is it mostly just that a lot of the stuff we did get is from TBC, and thus TBC itself kind of loses its value? In which case, you could make an argument, I guess, for if you play TBC, like, the runes they'll be bringing in will be Wrath the Lich King. And then when Wrath comes out, Cataclysm skills become runes in Wrath. Like, I don't know, but you could probably make some way to make it work. Like, the thing is, I don't know too much about it, besides, of course, kind of where we go. That's pretty much all I know about TBC. I know we go to, I think they're called the Outlands, right? You go through the portal, you got like 4 or 5 new maps or something. It's a whole new, like, place in the world. I think it's like up here or something, like on the world map. You click it, and you go through. And it looks really cool to me. I would love to play it, but I really don't know exactly what it brings besides just the location. So yeah, please do enlighten me if you have some information on this topic. Alright, there we go. We're back at the Owl Beasts. I grinded these guys before for their blood, and now I need their glands. So guys, I am back. I have returned, and I guess these Yetis are different. They're not Owl Beasts, but they look the same. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm really not liking this build for open world too much, because I just don't have any form of sustain. Now, obviously, it is possible to, for example, put my Master Channeler back on there, which... Wait, is it still on there? Hold on, it is still on there, didn't I put? I thought I put Demonic Tactics on there. Wait, hold on, I've been ruining my setup, so I could very simply... I mean, I won't have Haunt to keep me up, but, oh, wait, why am I here? What I could do is re-equip Drain Life. Put it like, I don't know, like over here. I don't really use that skill too much. And then I can start Drain Lifing a little bit. Actually, I could have just copied from over there, but I guess now I can just incorporate Drain Life into the rotation, and then it should be fine. Also, I thought it was going to be like a big cave with lots of them, but it turns out it's like a small little cave with nothing in them. Okay, sure, I'll keep on looking. Oh, wait, I think... over there, the Hidden Grove. I think that's where I was grinding. So it must have been more like this area up there. So I guess I'll head over there. Alright, well, we got all 6 of them very quickly. I think the drop rate was like at least 50% or so. So either I'm quite lucky or this one was very easy, because this took me about 5 minutes tops. That was really convenient. Like, searching for these took me much, much longer. Now, I do believe that I need to return... Yeah, need to return to Shadowtooth Emissary in Fellwood. So I'll see you guys there in a moment. Alright, yet another long walk, but we have returned to Shadowtooth Emissary. Hello.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. I like the accent, guys. The enchantment is almost ready, EK. Did you bring what I asked for? Yes, we did.
Be good.
The troll chants an incantation over an object, then hands it to you. Take this, EK. It will protect you from the demon's illusions. Alright, so we have it. And... later. And I guess we can just equip this, and I will want to overwrite it probably like this. I mean, that actually doesn't do anything. Like, no, like over this. That's what I meant. Because I do think this one probably is better. Like 23 magical damage. I think that is, or spell damage. I think that's quite good. So, next up, I will have to try and find a party. Now, I have no idea how hard this is going to be. Obviously, I'm also not used to my skills and stuff, so I'm kind of hoping it's not too difficult, because in that case, I might be holding my group back. But I can always swap back if I want to, of course, to a build that I'm a bit more familiar with. So let me see if I can find a party, and yeah, I believe the entrance is... I'll start walking over there. But I believe the entrance is somewhere in this area, like in Fellfire Hill. I think there's an entrance somewhere around here. I do remember being there in the playthrough originally when we were looking for... I think it was a rune for like some sort of ritual. And I remember talking about how I thought it was a very cool area, and I would love to go back there, and that, you know, I'm quite happy now in hindsight that apparently that is, I think, where the dungeon is. So yeah, let me see if I can find something, and then we can head in. That should be good. Oh, the dungeon entrance is just here. Oh, wait! This entire area has become a dungeon now? Is no longer is it no longer normally accessible? Because I think I was able to just go in here last time, right? Did they just change this? Okay, that's kind of cool if that's what happened. I think that's what happened. All right, the party is full and we are going in. I'm excited, guys. You know, I'm so much more excited about this than the last video. Like the last video, oh my god, I got so salty. You know, I was listening to myself during editing, by the way, and I was like, do I keep this in? Like, am I just too salty? But then, you know, it was my most watched video in like the past 2 months or something, which obviously, you know, like negativity makes people want to watch, I guess. But, oh, hold on. Sorry, fool. But yeah, it's, you know, I was like, do I cut this part? But then again, I feel like it was only fair to also keep negativity in there. All right, let's get slaughtering, I guess. So let's see. We open up with this, I guess, and then maybe shoot a bit of this in there. And then, are they? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if these were like immune to burning or something, but I guess they're not. Also, my damage is kind of terrible. Yeah, I'm not used to this build yet. I have to get used to it. It's fine though. It's fine. So I think I need to upkeep Incinerate, and I'll probably upkeep Immolate as well, and then I need to shoot Shadow Bolt off cooldown. And I guess when they get low, maybe I can Soulfire, but like the cooldown is so, like the thing is so long. I guess with Decimate maybe it becomes better, but yeah, I still don't know really how to pump up max DPS. It's kind of terrible, really. Like my DPS is not good, but it's fine. You know, I don't think people really care. It's too easy. Well, at least so far, it's not particularly difficult, which I wasn't expecting, really. I need to bind this to a better button. This is way too far away. But this does feel good. Just be like, oh, ha, ha. I mean, I guess Shadow Bolt still probably is better. Like, this doesn't feel too... I mean, it feels good. It feels good, like, visually. But the damage feels really low. Also, I should really micromanage my my guy to be able to attack right now. Oh, he's charging over to me. But... yeah, I don't really know what to think about this. Like, maybe it's me misplaying, maybe it's my setup not being great. Those things definitely are a thing. But it also just feels like I was doing a lot more damage with the other setup. But maybe I'm mistaken. Like, it hits really hard for, like, an individual hit like this, right? Incoming right now, 2.5k, or 2.3k, I guess. But there was so much more consistent damage on the other build. Also, I'm wondering whether the fire damage improvement from Incinerate... all fire damage you deal, does that also include the fire damage my imp deals? Is that considered to be my damage, or is that not considered to be my damage? I have no idea how that works. There's a lot of CC and knockdowns going around. Like, it's quite obnoxious, I guess. Oh, and I guess I took aggro and I died. But my damage was the lowest. How am I taking so much aggro? Well, I guess just destruction skills like Rain of Fire just do a lot of aggro. Oh, is that a boss? Grim Roots. Shadow Bolt volley on trash. Oh, so I should still be Shadow Bolt volleying? Oh, okay. I don't have it equipped right now. I guess against this guy, I can do like that hit, and then I can upkeep Incinerate. And, I mean, Searing Pain, like, I don't know if Searing Pain is good. Like, it's probably mostly a tank ability, I reckon, because it's the high threat thing. Do I just Shadow Bolt volley, or do I spam Incinerate? Oh, wait. Oh, these are puddles. I gotta get out of the puddles. Oh, that's a mechanic. I guess I should spam Chaos Bolt off cooldown like this. And then spam Incinerate to keep it up. And then as long as Incinerate is up, and Immolate is up, and Chaos Bolt is not on cooldown, or is not off cooldown, that is, I think, when I Shadow Bolt. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I squeeze DPS out, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing much, you know? Oh, cool. Like, I'm happy that there's actually a mechanic. Like, is it the coolest mechanic ever? No, but it's a mechanic, and that is nice. Do you have a reel for me? You have a reel for me. Thank you very much. I guess I should get like a second pair of braziers or something, and then I can Shadow Bolt volley on trash, but I would need to set up a second pair. Like, this does look cool, right? You know, with this. I will rebind it at some point, but I don't know where I'm going to put it, so I'm just like, kind of like skill clicking right now, which normally I hate in games, but this game is still paced enough where skill clicking is definitely a possibility without messing up too bad. Like, you know, hitting like 5.1k on a crit there, like, it does feel good. It's just, it's very spike heavy, and it doesn't feel very consistent. Like, it's very dependent on critting, I think. And it's like the actual DPS doesn't feel great, I think. I don't know. Oh, this is the place where I said, oh, this looks really cool. Oh, the Destructor's Wrath. Oh, is that the second boss already? Whoa, hold on, what's going on here? Now you break. Destructor's Devastation. That's something that can interrupt? Oh, wait, hold on. What is going on here? I don't exactly know what happened there. I was trying to figure out whether there was a mechanic going on, but I couldn't really see it. This guy's got like a field or something around him. Oh, Withers in Ruin? Or Wither in Ruin? What is going on exactly? I should probably live tap a little bit to get my mana back up. And then we incinerate into Chaos Bolt, into kill. Come on, get a big crit, get a big crit. Here we go. Not a big crit. I mean, my damage is not, it's not terrible, but it's also not great, I feel. Burning Ring of Fire. Oh, ho, ho. Wait, that's... I think that's better for my fire build. I will need it. I will look into it later, but I think it's better. Alright, let's continue. Oh, another boss, Zilgabob. Wait, they're already fighting? Wait, there are so many bosses here. This is very easy coin farming, I guess. Because you can just kind of nuke all these bosses really quickly. Especially, like, I don't know if it's either short or if there are just a lot of bosses at the start. Because if there's a lot of bosses at the start, you could just, you know, do only a couple of bosses and then leave and then not finish the dungeon, I guess. If you... Oh, wait! A cool spinning ability. Wait. Is that an ability I need to dodge? Like, he puts down fire. And also there are these, like, spinning cogwheel things. Oh, and this is a big knockdown. Bang, bang, bang. I'm beefing up the car. Okay. Well, you beef up the car, sir. I will kill Zilgabob. Cool, boss. I mean, at least the bosses have some more mechanics. Like, you know, you can see it's newer content than the other dungeons. Because at least there are some level of mechanics. Like, you know, stuff to sidestep and those kind of things. Repurpose Shredder Blades. I mean, that looks quite good, actually. Not for me, but... Why did you kill me, Baal? Hold on, there's so much stuff going on. So, oh, what did I click? Oh, okay. So, Azogov says, enough games, it's time to put the defenders of this pitiful world to the test. I shall crack your bones here at the place of my misbegotten brother's failure. You shall make a fine appetizer for the feast to come. Why did you kill me, Baal? So, this is Asgolov, Lord of the Pit. So yeah, a Pit Lord was slain here, right? And that's like, we saw like a thing here when we last were here as well. Like a nameplate or something regarding something. I can't remember exactly the details, but I remember talking about something. And man, this guy looks cool. I've kind of just moved away from using any other abilities than these. Like, you know, make sure I keep up Incinerate. I can squeeze one Shadow Bolt in there. Then my Chaos Bolt will be off cooldown. Use Chaos Bolt. Now I can reapply Immolate real quick. I can get another Shadow Bolt off. After Shadow Bolt, I need to move back into an Incinerate because it's wearing off in 3 seconds. At this point, I can move into another Shadow Bolt. Oh, I didn't reapply Immolate? Or did I not get it, I guess? Then I can do this again. Like, I think I'm rotating through the skills fairly well. And I guess I'm competing in DPS with the other guy, who I think is actually on a DPS set. Tanking, I feel. Because I looked at his gear. Because I saw his staff. It looked really cool. Restores health per second. That looks kind of interesting, actually. Damage done up to 35. Increases healing done up to 35 and damage done. That's actually kind of nice. I will need that. I think that's actually nice. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm happy someone else got it. Well, I'm not happy someone else got it, but I'm happy for them for getting it, you know? Are my sound effects just disabled or something? Hold on. Because I just don't hear any sound effects. Sound effects, they're on. Oh, the effects. Oh. I guess I turned it off at the bank at some point. I remember there was like this guy being pulled, and I think I may have turned it off at that point. Yeah, there we go. Now we actually hear some whooshing. Some proper whooshing. I'm all here for the whooshing. So I guess I just swap over to Shadow Bolt Volley as opposed to Chaos Bolt whenever I'm not at a boss. So I think that's probably best. I also wonder if I was thinking maybe that, but this, I could put up this thing and then Shadow Bolt as well. But this is a channel, so I can't. But you know, now I can Shadow Bolt Volley again. Yeah, that damage just feels much better. I'm just a bit sad that I now can't proc Nightfall. So yeah, I don't know exactly how to optimize this build. I mean, obviously, if I take this into a raid or something, I will look into the optimal rotation and, you know, learn about it. But just as like as I have with Buildcraft, like I try and I like trying to figure out what the rotation is myself first and then look it up so that I, you know, understand why decisions were made, because I have gotten a certain level of understanding of the build by testing it myself. Oh, wait, we can mount in here. Oh. Well, that's cool. I also didn't get the improved Shadow Bolt, of course, so that makes me a lot weaker as well. Well, at least in terms of Shadow Bolt volley spam. Oh, we go in here as well. Cool. Wait, they resist my stuff? Are they immune to shadow damage? No, they're not. I guess they had some sort of buff on them that made them immune for a while. Oh, wait, Satyr Blood. Wait, what did I need that for? Oh! Oh! Okay. I need it for one of the Warlock quests. Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't even think about that. I do like casting, you know, firestorms and stuff on people. You know, I do think I would really enjoy playing mage. I just really enjoy the aesthetic of, like, you know, murdering tons of mobs with like a big firestorm or an ice storm or something like that. It's, I mean, there's a reason why I have mained Elementalist in League of Legends ever since the game launched, pretty much. And my first character there was a warrior, which I do still very much enjoy playing, but I made an Ellie probably about a week or so into launch, and I haven't looked back since. I've played other classes, but I mean, Ellie is just, whew, it's amazing. It just feels so visually satisfying. I mean, I guess the biggest downside of having to click it is like you can't exactly like time it, like have your mouse ready at the location where you need to go and then click it. Like I'm losing a bit of efficiency, which I would care about if I were tryharding these runs. But right now I'm not tryhard enough to really worry about that. I mean, half the time I'm just like talking to, well, myself over here as I'm doing these things. So like, you know, my efficiency is not here whatsoever. Like I've noticed my efficiency when I'm playing, it is so much higher when I'm playing alone. Like when I'm playing alone, like doing dungeon groups, you know, like I'm way more thinking like, okay, what do I do instead of focusing on commentary? Like I'm way more focused on, you know, squeezing out DPS, getting the optimal rotation. You know, you see a lot more. Have you guys ever, so, you know, well, what often happens is like, you know, if someone's playing a game, like let's play a game, and you're watching them play, and you're like, oh my god, this guy is so stupid, like he's missing all these things, and like, oh my god, why don't you see it, and all those kind of things, and why are you so bad at this game? If you haven't ever, you know, done like any kind of commentary while playing yourself, it is so hard to be good. Oh wait, of course I don't have Chaos Bolt right now. It is so hard to be good at the game while also doing commentary at the same time, because your brain is just focused on two different things. So like I definitely noticed that a lot myself, where when I'm playing, my ability to actually properly focus on the game, unless it's like turn-based, is much lower. Because if it's turn-based, oh wait, what's this? We have to, oh, what is, wait, I guess we kill these. What is this thing on us? Thorn Whip, attached to a Dread Lasher, causing damage and healing the Lasher over time. Okay, but I guess the pressure isn't really that high. Okay. But yeah, like, if it's a turn-based game, then obviously, you know, you can focus on the game generally, because the thing you're talking about is the strategy of the game, and there isn't like consistent input required. But as long as there's consistent input required, it's hard, and the more input is required, the harder multitasking definitely becomes. Like if I'm, you know, I've streamed League of Legends, for example. And like I love League of Legends. I've played like probably like well over 10,000 hours at this point. Like I'm ridiculous amounts over like 13 years or something. But when I'm streaming that game, like my gameplay just goes to shit. Like I do not wanna go grind ranked on a stream, because my gameplay just overall will become much worse, because I'll be much more focused on trying to talk, trying to be entertaining, those kind of things. So it's really weird. Anyway, back to the game. Speaking of focusing on the game, you know, I mean, I can click the button, I just need to move my hand to get the Firestorm out. Or the Rain of Fire, which sounds much cooler than Firestorm. Like, I'm really loving casting this ability. Like, I kind of wish it was a little bit more damage. I feel like it's a bit on the lower end. Maybe it's my gear, maybe it's my setup, but like, casting this skill... Guys, have you ever played Fable: The Lost Chapter? Or like, just Fable in general, but like, The Lost Chapter is like a I don't even know it's like a reworked version because I just know Fable The Lost Chapter as the core experience. I don't even know. I've never played like Fable without The Lost Chapter in the name, but I think it's the same game, just like a remastered version, something like that. Anyway, the point is, in Fable, you can choose to be a good guy or a bad guy, and you can make like a lot of choices. Your like look changes and stuff. It's a really cool game. But one of the skills you can get is if you are a bad guy, you get like this Hellfire skill where like you put your arms up like this, and like everyone around you just like gets like pushed up in the air by like fire coming from down below, destroying everyone. Like you feel like a complete badass, just like controlling literally the entire battlefield and nuking everyone around you. Feels super super cool. And then also, ooh, speaking of cool, Diathoros the Seeker. That final boss, that guy looks really cool. And then also, of course, you have the well, the like good guy holy version or whatever, and you got like this light coming from the sky. You know, it's kind of like, you know, you got fire coming from hell, and you've got like holy light beams coming from heavens or something. And you know, it's a super cool skill, and I love that game. I've been tempted. You guys may have seen on my channel Nostalgia Goggles as a series. Well, I mean, it's only one part so far. I'm working on the second part, but it's a slow process. But I'm kind of tempted to cover that game at some point. Like, I love Fable. I think it's such an amazing game. And I really do want to play the new Fable whenever it comes out. Also, I've been put to sleep by this guy. But I guess he wakes us up by knocking us down. So, you know, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. There's some fire on the floor. Oh, I need to be careful. He's knocking me down. Okay, we seem to be good. I life drain. So I take some pressure off my healer. It's not particularly difficult. It's also, you know, I'm not really participating in the mechanics at all. Oh, put to sleep again. Is it this stuff that I... No, it's not this stuff, because this guy's also put to sleep. Just like that guy. Okay. We immolate the guy again. Make sure the immolate stays up. So immolate doesn't stay around for too long. It's not like, you know, the mark that stays around a lot longer. Shield of life and death. Alright, we will greet for it. This kind of did feel like a final boss, but I don't know if it was. Oh, a demon oh, wait, hold on, what? Do we go through a... Are we back outside, or... Oh, what is that? Hell Screams Phantom. Oh, where are we now? I mean, this is still the same place, kinda, but... This is kind of cool. I thought we were done for a moment, but I guess we're not. Cool. I mean, I'm happy about that. Because I like more dungeon. Because this is the final dungeon, and then there are no more new dungeons. So you know, I want this dungeon to last as long as it can last, because I'm having fun. Is this a boss? It feels like a bit of a boss. It doesn't look like a boss that much, but he feels a bit bossy. Oh, my impy died. No, not my impy. So he summons like these clones of him that spin around. Is it Spirit Storm? Oh, that icon! That icon reminds me of Warcraft 3. That icon is like when I guess, well, this guy, or like a guy similar to that, does like this whirlwind attack, like this specific attack. That's so cool. Warcraft 3 was the GOAT, you know, as they say. It was the GOAT. Oh, does it deal a lot of damage? Do I need to be a very... Oh yeah, lots of ticking damage. Okay, cool, I like it. See, I like positioning-based fights and stuff. I really think, based from what I heard, based on what I hear, that... oh, wait, what is this? Attack power? Nothing I care about, unfortunately. I really think I would want to try Final Fantasy at some point as well. Like, that game just has so many things in theory that I've always loved in practice, so... But that was it? Okay. Well, guys. That then means that was in fact the final dungeon. We have done them all. You know, we've gone through Blackrock Depths, Lower Blackrock Spire, Upper Blackrock Spire, Stratholme, Skollemans, Demonfall Canyon. Am I forgetting something? Dire Mole. Not to forget Dire Mole. The only thing I haven't done, I have done the full Dire Mole West. I've done a part of Dire Mole East. And I haven't touched Dire Mole North. I may return at some point and do it, but I really don't feel very enthusiastic about it. So I probably will just leave that to the wayside. And yeah, that is the dungeon experience done. We are also only 4 Undermine reels off of purchasing the offhand that I've been talking about for a while, because I just haven't been doing many dungeons. So we have a couple of things left to do, and I will be wrapping up the video here, but I just want to kind of paint a picture as to the things we have left, so you guys know what to look forward to in case you are looking forward to the next bit of content. So, the couple of things we have to do is, one is, of course, I will do a bit of dungeon grinding. I'll probably do this off screen, and we will get the 50 undermine reels. I kind of would like to get them in low Blackrock Spire, because that then ties into me being able to finish off this one, Valorant Vendetta, which is what we need in order to progress our 0.5 armor set, which of course is one of the things we need to do. So 0.5 armor set is number 1. Number 2 that we need to do is I want to go check out the world bosses rather soon. Probably, if I can find the time, I will look for a party this weekend. I want to get them done. I want to see them because I've been putting them up for a very long time, and they look kind of cool. So they also give undermine reels, I think, so that also ties into the first thing of the offhand. Then once that is done, I also kind of want to keep on getting a couple runes here and there, and I don't know which runes I want to grab next. I'll look into the list and see which one looks kind of cool. So, you know, we have 0.5 armor set, we have world bosses, and we have the runes, and by doing all those things combined, at some point I will have the full set, I will have the runes I need, I will have the undermine reels I need, we will have the best gear we can possibly get, and then the raiding arc will properly begin. Not sure how that's going to work out content-wise because of like lockout timers and stuff, so the content might really dry up at that point, but I'll think about it at that point. So, as per usual, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do let me know, you know, if you have any other recommendations. Like, obviously, I have a kind of a bit of a plan for myself, but if you're like, hey, you're kind of missing something, dude, like, go check out this. Do let me know. Also, like, you know, these warlock quests are, I guess, are making progress for Satablot. I might run this a couple more times to get more progress onto that, because, you know, I'm getting them here, so might as well. I don't know what you get from these things, but maybe they're good. I have no idea what the rewards are, but please do let me know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. So I do want to just add something really quickly here at the very end of the video. I have been doing a fair amount of live streaming. I've been streaming for the past couple of days, and I would really appreciate it if you guys stop by. I fully recognize that most people watching will be WoW players who are just looking for their WoW fix through my content, which is perfectly fine. But if you enjoy my content overall, just stopping by, saying hi, I would love that. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.